Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at some new updates along with some leaked stuff coming to Prodigy, so let's get into the video. Alright, so first off, there are some new pet costumes, or I guess they're not pet costumes, I don't know why I keep calling that, they're just called costumes. So we got a few new ones. We have Pterosaur, the Detective Fluff, Scaro, Astrofish, and Grill Shrimp. So Pterosaur and Detective Fluff, I don't think that we've really seen these before. So this one looks really cool. It doesn't look like Pterosaur a lot. Like Pterosaur doesn't have legs or arms, obviously. But other than that, it does look pretty good. Then we also have Detective Fluff, which is like a detective bunny. And this one says Detective Fluff can sniff any crumb in the academy and tell you what snack it came from. He is never wrong. Then we also, or I guess we'll read the description for Pterosaur as well. It said, take on the magnificent form of Pterosaur. With this gleaming winged costume, you will look ready to dive through storm clouds. Then the next one that we have to look at is Scaro. We saw this one in an ad a few weeks ago, probably, or you can just see it in the how it works. It says, transform into a watchful Scaro made entirely of woven straw. This rustling disguise gives you a wonderfully rustic new look for your adventures around the academy. Then we have Astrofish, which looks pretty cool as well. It says shiny spacesuit features a bubbly water helmet that gives you an out of this world new look. And then the final one that we have is Grill Shrimp, which this one I think was added to the assets a few weeks ago, or it was probably more a bit over a month ago at this point. But this one looks like this. It's basically just a shrimp that is in cooking attire, and it says transform into a master cook. This sizzling saltwater form will have you serving up 5-star magic in the academy kitchen. So yeah, those are the new pet gears. I assume we'll probably get some more. I'm not sure what ones we will get. I think there are probably a couple more leaked ones that I'm not remembering. But also, we have a new treasure track to look at. I'm not going to go over this too much since it's not too interesting. I don't think there's anything new in it besides for maybe just a cloud. Or I guess they're called mounts now. So we can collect 4 rewards here. And you can see that we have Blaze Bloom, we have Skip Hop, which is a new pet that was added a couple of days ago, or I guess it was probably a week at this point. And then we have the, I think it's called the Poodle Balloon or something like that, as a mount that you can get. So we get some Blaze Bloom, Morph Marbles right here. We also get Skip Hop right here. We get the Circus Elephant Buddy right here. And yeah, I don't think that there's too much really interesting here. The free pass is pretty bad as always. So yeah, you're not going to get anything new. We'll look at this. The balloon animal has a health bonus of 38, so not too good. Mimic and Copy Chest are another few pets that you can get from here, besides for Skip Hop and Trip Trop. We also have the Ferris wheel right here. I believe the Ferris wheel and the Circus Elephant Buddy that we saw over here were part of a member box, or maybe one of the first treasure tracks a while ago, probably over like 2 years ago at this point. Then we have the Nutcracker Shaka with a health bonus of 133. I feel like this has been in the game before, but I'm probably wrong, although it is possible that it could have been. Then we have another Mimic here. We have Blaze Bloom and Arcturion. And then we have the Balloon Poodle right here, which is a mount. Doesn't really look very good if you're riding it. It kind of looks weird. This is going to have a power bonus of 100 and a health bonus of 50. So yeah, overall, this treasure track isn't too good. I wouldn't expect the July one to be very good either. I think that they're probably not going to release anything new while we're in like sort of the off months from school. June and July, you're not really in school at all. School starts up in August or September. So I think that that's when we could be seeing new mythical epics coming to the treasure tracks again. Then also we did get a few pets that got updated to be rasterized, and I don't have any of or either of them, and that is Tinyger and Tie Scout. So they got updated to be rasterized. You can see Tinyger right here, looks like this, and Tie Scout right here. I guess we can go ahead and look at it right here. Doesn't have any color, but you kind of get the idea of what it's supposed to look like. They also got an evolution, which I don't think, or yeah, I don't think it's in game. We just saw sort of that there. It only showed the two evolutions, so I'd say the second evolution it should be is not yet in the game. But here is what that's going to look like. So this should be the second evolution. I don't know what the name for it's going to be, but this is what it's going to look like. So here's the attack animation for it. It's kind of like it roaring, I guess that's probably supposed to be, and its hair catches on fire. I don't know if Tie Scout does that, but this does look pretty cool. Then we have the idle animation, which is just it sort of just standing there. Then we have the walk animation, which is it prancing around. And then here is the icon for it, so not really anything too special there. And then a few other leaks that we have to look at. So we have two pieces of pet gear. I feel like we've gotten something that sort of looks like this. I think this is just a recolored version. That's sort of what it said in the data, which we will look at a little later, because there is some interesting stuff in there. But yeah, this is pretty much just orange snorkel. I think the other one is probably yellow. And then we have this seahorse, which is another reskin of pet gear. I think the original one was probably red, but this one is blue and orange. And then next up, this one is interesting. So you can see here we have an Illumi case, I believe is the name. And you can see that it has this cat right here. And that's because this is a follower. So this is going to be a buddy. I don't think it's in game. I can go ahead and check real quick. And it turns out that some of them are actually in the game. There are only 4 of them. There are more icons that we'll look at in a second. I don't remember which pet we were looking at, but that one you can see is not here. We have a Galaxy, which is going to have health bonus of 200. Pterosaur, which is going to have a power bonus of 200. Glyshell with a defense bonus of 200. And Stellarion with a power bonus of 200. So that's interesting. Pretty much every single buddy that we've seen, like Thunderclaw here, I think it's the highest health bonus of any pet or buddy in the game, and it's only 70. These ones, like the Galaxy, is going to have a heart bonus of 200. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if all of them are going to be like that, or if they're just going to change everybody to have more bonus, because right now, like the Chameleon, 30, Gecko, 10. It kind of seems a little overpowered that all of these are bonuses of 200, especially if they are going to have something to do with Pet of the Week. These are going to cost Magicoins, so I think a Chromie here costs about 50 Magicoin for you to buy. Yeah, 50 Magicoin for Pet of the Week. You can't get a Chromie as a buddy here, but that will be something that could be a little controversial, I would say. So a few of the other ones that are apparently going to be coming in buddy form, we don't have them in the game yet. We have a Luma case here, which has already been a Pet of the Week. We have, I have no idea what this guy's name is, but he's going to be a Pet of the Week. We have Pyromane, or I think Pyromane's evolution is going to be, or it already has been a Pet of the Week. I don't know what they're going to do since these have already been Pets of the Week. Are they just going to give you the buddy form if you already have that pet? Or like only if you bought the Pet of the Week? I don't know what that will look like. Then we have Pom Pom. We have Aquamarina. We have Frostjaw, I believe. Terramite or Terabyte. Aquanator. We have Mystical, I think. Misty, I don't remember the exact name. We have Troll's Husk. We have Brennan. We have another one of the horses. And we have Cosmonator. So all of these have already been Pets of the Week. So I think there were a few others that I just didn't include in here. But every single Pet of the Week that we have seen will be one of these. And I would assume that for every single pet of the week going forward, there will probably be a buddy associated with it. And it does make sense for pets to be turned into buddies. I don't know if they're only going to be pets of the week, because that would mean that we're never going to get buddies for pets that are just like lower evolutions. Like, I'd assume we'd never get one for Squawks, we'd never get one for Puck, Ruckus, any of the Neeks, any of the Callers. So that'll be something that will be interesting to see what they do with that. And then we also have some audio to listen to. All of the stuff is already in the data, so I'm just going to read that. But I will play this first one because the voice is a little odd.
I only fight wizards with the special pet in their collection.
So the voice kind of sounds weird. I don't know if that's because he's supposed to like sort of like be hissing in a way, like he's mad at you. But yeah, that is what he's going to sound like. Then here's all the dialogue. So this was the one that we listened to first. I believe it says, "You have blank, young wizard. Let us battle now." So this is Pet of the Week Wizard Challenge. So I don't know how exactly this is going to work. What I think it could be is if you already have the Pet of the Week. I don't know how I accidentally got in a battle with a Chromie there. But I think that it will be like in place of a Chromie. If I already had a Chromie, there would be a Cloaked Wizard there. And once I battle that Cloaked Wizard, I have the opportunity to get one of the pet buddies, which would be pretty cool. And then the Cloaked Wizard is going to say, "I only fight wizards with blank in their collection." So that would be like, if you had a Chromie, they're only going to battle you if you have a Chromie. Then they'll say, "I only fight wizards with blank on their team. Come back when you have one." So I think this will be like, you have to have them on your team in order to battle them, which would kind of be annoying because when you get the pets, they're only at level 1. So they wouldn't be very useful in battle. And then it says, "Beat me and you will get amazing rewards." I think those rewards will probably be the buddy version of those pets. A few other things right here. It says, "Pet level up, spend magic coin, confirm. Spend blank magic coin to level up this pet." So I think that this should probably be in game. And what this should be is just like a confirmation before you go ahead and level up a pet, which is a good thing in my opinion, because that means that you're less likely to spend magic coin that you don't want to spend. So I guess if we have a dim right here, if we go ahead and press to evolve it, it'll give us a confirmation. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I guess that's not in game yet, and I kind of just wasted 20 magic coin, even though I don't care about this account. But I think that there will be a confirmation before you evolve them so that you don't accidentally spend magic coin, which is a good thing. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that we have to talk about today. So that is going to go ahead and end the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and bye.